Hello everyone and welcome to my Big Bold 2.0 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy gathers expect destined profession meeting Bill and Katie's flash. The striking and the wonderful spoilers recap for Friday, September 13th, uncovers that Brooke Logan by and by pushed Trust Logan to simply put John Finnegan insane. Trust ended up yelling about how bossy and pernicious Steffy Forrester could be. After Trust said she was beginning to contact her limit, she was called across the lobby on Steffy's requests. In the chief office, Steffy, Edge Forrester and Carter Walton went over the appalling early projections for expectation for what's to come. In spite of the fact that Finn and Taylor Hayes proposed to leave, Steffy asked them to remain for Trust's awful information. When Brooke joined expectation for the gathering, Carter raised the early projection numbers since the line was all the while failing to meet expectations. In view of all the nonverbal communication and negative remarks, Trust acknowledged she wasn't triumphing when it's all said and done the last opportunity she needed to make something happen. It passed on Trust pushing Steffy and the others to let her know if they were cutting expect what's in store. At Il Giardino, Liam Spencer tested Will Spencer about the chance of Bill Spencer and Katie Logan rejoining. Will was certainly not a young child who required his folks back together, however he upheld the thought if Bill would treat Katie right this time and satisfy her. At Bill's home, he got refreshes on Katie's prior experience with Poppy Nozawa, which offered Katie a chance to apologize to her. Bill praised Katie enthusiastically and conceded she was the one individual who figured out the genuine him. After Bill pushed for a genuine response on Friday's B&B episode, he inquired as to whether Katie was blissful. Bill recalled when he used to come to Katie and consistently understood what she was feeling. Katie conceded she was for sure blissful, particularly now that Will was home. Bill indicated about the conceivable outcomes ahead with them getting to know each other since they were as yet a lovely little family. The intense and the wonderful spoilers say Katie-Bill actually get an opportunity at affection, so we'll pass along forecasts on how they could expand on their re-established flash. Katie's subtle arrangement Trust reels over Steffy's stunner. The striking and the lovely spoilers for Monday, September 16th, uncover that Katie Logan will conclude there may be a method for facilitating any waiting strain between Bill Spencer and Will Spencer. Will cherishes his father, but on the other hand he's irritated about how Bill treated Katie before and a piece of him is stressed over the potential for more catastrophe. We've been seeing a few clashed affections for Will since he wouldn't see any problems with seeing his folks back together, yet he doesn't maintain that Katie should get injured once more. Notwithstanding what occurs among Katie and Bill sincerely pushing ahead, they're continuously going to have a family with Will. Katie will zero in on that when she gets a subtle arrangement going, one that will power Will and Bill to truly work things out. It seems like Katie might pull off a little snare and give the dad-child couple a poke to put the previous behind them. Other B&B spoilers say Trust Logan will push for additional updates now that she's been hearing every one of the dreadful projections about expectation for what's in store. Trust is clearly beginning to fear her design line is going to get cut. Steffy Forrester will convey news that leaves Trust reeling on Monday's episode. With Edge Forrester and Carter Walton backing her up, Steffy could demand they can't legitimize sinking any more cash into a disappointment. Edge, Carter and Steffy might concur now is the ideal time to tap out with regards to expect what's in store. Notwithstanding, expectation will ask for one final possibility with Brooke Logan in her corner. This is all structured to Steffy's final offer inside the following episode or two, so will Steffy yield and offer expectation one final chance to save her line, or might this final offer at any point be about John Finnegan, all things being equal? In any event, our expectations highlight Trust and Steffy's contention prompting some curves, so remain tuned. The strong and the delightful spoilers say Finn will ultimately get hauled into one more round of show, which could cause more disturbances in his marriage. Dr. Finn and Trust Logan's mystery meeting on the intense and the lovely. The intense and the delightful is known to stretch the limits and tackle dubious storylines as emotional well-being. It seems like each one on B&B has lost their marbles more than once, and this time it's expectation Logan's, Annika Noel, turn. In any case, Trust allegedly will have an unforeseen legend. This coming up next on Intense and Delightful. Continue to peruse for every one of the subtleties. The intense and the lovely spoilers after the notorious kiss. Finn Finnegan has kept away from Trust Logan no matter what. Notwithstanding being compromised with separate, cleanser spoilers hint Dr. John Finnegan, leather expert Novlin, will go with a horrendous choice with regards to his better half Steffy Forrester's, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, rival. He realizes one inadvertent gathering could twisting into his marriage finishing. However, B&B spoilers say the great specialist might have a shift in perspective in impending episodes. B&B spoilers Finn Finnegan can't move past Luna Nawaza's capture. Dr. Finn is noticeably stirred up over his little cousin Luna Nozawa's, Lisa Yamada, capture. Finn has consistently taken the ethical key position and his areas of strength for submitting to the law. Luna's violations have Finn taking a gander at psychological well-being somewhat better. He had no clue his cousin was so grieved, and nearly obliterating her young and promising life for every one of some unacceptable reasons. Dr. Finn couldn't save his cousin Luna, however he could conclude he can have an effect in Trust's life before she goes down a comparable way. Finn Finnegan can't walk out on debilitated Trust Logan. The intense and the lovely spoilers uncover Finn's promise to save Trust won't turn out well with his better half, who has prohibited Brooke's insane girl from their lives. Along these lines, in the event that Finn intends to seek Trust some treatment, he should meet with her stealthily. Everybody realizes it may involve time before the doc and patient are busted and Steffy goes crazy. Hope future without design. The intense and the wonderful spoilers for Monday, September 16, 2024, uncover Trust learning her life is going to go ahead. The striking and the wonderful spoilers Steffy Forrester conveys the awful news. Hope Logan needed to realize it was coming. Each time Thomas Forrester doesn't plan for expectation for the future, the line tanks. That ought to let Trust know that the line was never a triumph due to her alleged vision. It was a triumph since Thomas is a gifted originator and Trust doesn't have what it takes that Thomas does. Since Thomas has been gone this time around, deals on her line have been more regrettable than any time in recent memory. Hence, it shouldn't come as a shock to Trust when Steffy Forrester Finnegan chooses to stop Trust's young fantasies about making a style line for virgins. Trust gives her all to contend with Steffy, yet without any result. Forrester manifestations can't continue to dump cash into a design line with no profit from venture. It likewise gives Steffy a little rush to see Trust wriggle. Regardless of how frequently they have attempted to get along and be companions, it never appears to end up working. B&B spoilers Katie Logan has an arrangement. Now that Katie Logan, Heather Tom, realizes Greenback Spencer, where Diamant, doesn't have another moment family all things considered, she believes him should zero in on his old family. With Will Spencer, Group Morrow, back in the neighborhood, it's as great a period as any for Bill and Will to fix their relationship. Keeping that in mind, Katie concocts a game plan for that to occur. Yet, is Katie involving her child for her own deepest desires? Right now, she wants to concede that she is still infatuated with Bill and that is where all the envy of Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, came from. Can the Logan sisters get Katie to concede reality so she can at long last pursue her own joy? Indeed, even Will needs to see his folks together once more. It wouldn't irritated Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, by the same token. Presently, Wyatt Spencer, Darren Creeks, then again. Tune in to new episodes of The Striking and the Wonderful Workdays on CBS to perceive how these accounts work out.